So Chinedu and Don Osage, who need more help financially, who need more help mentally, and who need more checkup. Please, if you are going to help Chinedu, make sure you also help Don Osage. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Ifunsi here in the building. Hope you guys are good. And welcome back, my oldies. So, Don Osage is the man who started all these findings about Chinedu and the wife. Don Osage was the person that Chinedu's wife went to meet to help with finding the husband and finding out the whereabouts of the husband, whether he's still in Spain or he's in Africa. So this story, I hope if you haven't heard the story about a woman married to one guy called Chinedu. They have 2 children, but when she was pregnant for the second wife, they were living in Spain. Chinedu took them home and went back and asked her to send her papers and the first child's paper, because she had the second child in Nigeria, but the first child was born here in Spain. So when she sent them, she never heard from Chinedu again. Chinedu blocked her and blocked everybody until 13 years later. By then, the last one she had is already 13, while the first one is 15, I think. Though when you look at those children, they look so unkept and so immature. They are underfed. They look like 10 years old and 8 years old. They are not being looked after very well. So, Don Osage, when he found this woman, he made her go viral. Yes, she went viral, asking for whereabouts of the husband, that he should send back their papers so they will come back. But I'm still wondering why this woman had to wait for 13 years before speaking out. Although she has been going to Chinedu's house with her family to fight, because as it be like say, Chinedu was not the one that brought her to Spain. She came to Spain on her own to hustle. You know how Billy girls, they send them, they sell off everything they have. She said her mother sold their house to send her abroad to hustle. You know the kind of hustle now, where they used to do. That was how she met Chinedu, and he helped her get papers by making her a cleaner in his house. Making a paper saying she's cleaning his house. That's like contract. And she got 1 year, after 1 year, 2 years, then 2 years before you get the permanent own. So she was still on 32 years when he took them back to Nigeria. And I found out the reason why he did that. The guy just got, he got grudges in his heart, thinking that this woman will scrape him off everything he worked for in Spain. Being that, because hearing from Chinedu, he said he has been in prison several times because of this woman. Then when the woman was interviewed by Obodo Ibo TV yesterday, we found out that he went to prison because of the fight, the beating. He beat her during her pregnancy, and the neighbors called police, which is usual, normal. It happens when even if the Ibo just hear big noise, whether you people are playing or whatever, they will just press and call police. Before you know it, police will knock at your door. Even if it's just an argument, they don't care. They don't want noise. So that was how he was arrested several times, and the woman still went around to get a lawyer to bail him. So because of that, I felt that his friends will tell him, this woman is going to put you in serious jail. Just find a way to take them back to Africa. So instead of him leaving the house or telling the woman that he doesn't want again, he did the unthinkable, forgetting that he was not the one that brought her to Spain. Even though he was the one that gave her papers, he shouldn't have sent them to Africa and leave them there. Although we don't know the whole story, because Chinedu is insane right now. He can't talk correctly, he can't think correctly. So maybe he went back with a good plan for the woman to send her the paper so that they will make money from the government. Then along the way, someone may have advised him to give it to someone to use and work, or maybe he tried to use it in the office to get help, and they caught him, knowing that the paper does not belong to him, and maybe they seized the papers, and he was not able to explain it to the wife. We don't know what happened. But people have been saying, this guy is wicked, this one. We don't know. Maybe it wasn't for revenge. Maybe he had good plan for her. Until he is able to think and speak correctly, that is when we will hear what happened to the papers, and why he himself has been deported and opened a small shop selling biscuits, pure water, 5 naira biscuits. And he was even looking worse than the wife and the children. But that is not what I came here to talk about. I came here to talk about the Don Osage. That guy also needs a mental checkup. Do you know why? You took up a case. Yes, you did well by going to find out the husband. You sent people. I don't know where he is, but he sent people, which I am proud of. When they got there, this guy was trying to talk to the Chinedu. Chinedu was not having it. And at first, I thought she was telling Chinedu that he's with him, that is how women behave, that women are this, women are that. I thought he was telling him that to calm him down and know that he's on his side. But when I knew that Chinedu also has mental problem, was when he got his attention. The man was just saying, he said he doesn't want to see the wife or the children, that he went to America for 3 months, he went to UK for 1 year, because of this woman, he can't enter UK again, he can't enter America again. He didn't even talk about the Spain, the place he met her, that they live together. He didn't talk about the paper. And Chinedu forgot to ask him about the woman's paper, which is the main thing, the main reason, what happened to the papers? And why did you drop this woman and the children home and stayed over there? What happened? Even though the man was not in his right senses, you should have hit the main question. All he was telling the man was that don't mind women. Women are like that. Women are devil. Me, I will tell my own story. He was trying to put attention on himself. That his own story. That did he say barabara? He met a pastor. This, that. See, let me tell you, Don Osage, that is not the right way to do his interview. Even after you finish talking to the man, you face the camera of the life, and you were still saying that women bring men down. This one, that. I thought you were even trying to tell the man that you're on his own side. Remember, you were the one that broadcast this news without first of all looking for the Chinedu. When this woman came to you, you broadcasted it and it went viral that this woman was brought home and the husband abandoned her with the kids and went away with the papers. And everybody was saying, this man wicked. Same you now that saw the man, you have not heard his own story. He didn't even tell you anything. You have already turned to his own side. You see? You are two sideways. Now you abandoned the woman, maybe for your own personal reason, and now supported the man. And the next thing you did, you put your account number on the screen, saying that you spent over 100,000 to transport your crew to make the interview. That is not the first thing that should have come. You put your account number. You didn't even put Chinedu's account number, your own account number, so that people will start donating money to you front and back. Hey. You see? How can you be trusted? So that people will take pity on you that you have spent 100,000 to go and make this inquiry. And you are doing these things to blow. I didn't even know him before. I didn't know who was Don Osage. It was this saga that made me know you and search for you. But for you to put on your account number, people should start donating. You started talking about your own story first, forgetting the man. I thought you would have tried your best to come another day when the man is a little bit calmer, so that you sit down with him. Or when the man said they all need to go to the village and the woman will come, I thought you would make arrangements so that when you go, the family of the woman will be there, the family of the man will be there, the man will be there, then they will start, you will be there, or you send your crew there to record everything. Then we know who wronged who. But now you just started bashing this woman, saying that women are devil. What do you mean by that? How is it the woman that brought him home? He said because of this woman he came home. He was still in Spain when he brought this woman back home and the kids and took away the papers. This woman was not there when he went to US for 3 months. This woman was not there when he went to London, to UK for 1 year. This woman was not there when whatever happened that made him to be deported. You can't tell me it's because of the little cell he was going when he was beating her up. That is the reason they blocked him from entering America or UK. No. It had happened 13 years ago when he took them home. He was still in Spain. There are many questions you need to find out. How come? How did you, had it been in Somebody TV that interviewed this guy, she always hit the point. But you, Osage, I don't know your own way. And you were too forward. Okay? That is not it. I don't even know whether you will be, this one you are crying for the 100k you spent, whether you will be able to go back again to talk to this guy. So that what we are trying to settle now is what happened to the papers. We know that it has expired, but we want to hear his own side of the story. The woman has told his own, and we got the real gist from Obodo TV because she hit the point. But your own interview of the woman, you just came out and at the end of the day, you have diverted from the woman. Instead of you to stand in between. Yes, I know that he's your fellow man. You have to stand in between of two of them. Even the man you were trying to make friends with and tell him that women are like that, he's totally insane. He doesn't even know what you are saying. He doesn't even know whether you are siding him. He was even telling you that he knows that, he can go back to America tomorrow. As if he knows that you want to use him and make money. Okay? And he was trying to play smart, even though he was saying many things that one cannot understand. So, if you really want to complete this investigation, you have to go back there and make friends with the man. Forget about pushing yourself out and telling him that women are this, women are that. He paid for flat for her. And so what? His children need shelter. And the mom was living there with the woman. And You said he threw your mother out, but at the end of the day, we found out that the woman left. In a normal way, they cannot stay together. One thing or one thing would have caused problem, and the woman left. And you said you sent million, he sent billion. I even heard him say billion. Where did he see billion? Where did he see billion? So, as we are trying to get a specialist to examine the man, we also need to examine Don Osage because he to get his own little upstairs to take care of. Hey, I'm not trying to insult him, but from what I've heard, I didn't even see him doing any interview with this man. Even though the man, there was a way he should have talked to this man. He would open up. I know he was violent at the beginning, but when he came down, he was smiling. He was smiling, and that was your opportunity to try to get it. If he doesn't give you his number, you try to find a way to make an appointment where the whole family will be together. And you are telling him that you will take him back to Europe, that you have the contact all over the world, that you have lived in Spain, you have lived in Malaga, you have done this, that you have the contact. Then when he asks you simple questions, como estas, all this little Spanish, you could not even answer even one. You could not answer one out of... Yeah, I know you were trying to make him calm down, but telling him that you will bring him back. But you know that you're not ready to bring him back. You know, what if you finish promising him of taking him back to Spain or back to Europe, just for you to get information from him, and at the end, you find out that he has been deported and banned from entering Europe and America for the next 10 years. What will you do? You will now start explaining all this. The man might become violent because you deceived him. And you will collect. You will collect. You will carry the problem on your head. So, this video has already been long. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and thank you for subscribing. Tell me what you think about this if you have watched this interview. If you haven't, you go to Don Osage, type Don Osage in Facebook. You'll see the live stream of how they went to find Chinedu, where he was selling things in Abo. Okay? And you, those of you saying that Igbo men are bad, Igbo men are this, Igbo men are that. That Chinedu is not an Igbo man. That he answers Igbo name does not make him an Igbo. He's from Abo. Abo is not full Igbo. They are just partially Igbo. They are almost Benin. So, stop saying Igbo men are this, Igbo men are that. It happens even other tribes, they do worse. Igbo men that are more caring self than most of other tribes in Nigeria. Let me tell you. So, stop referring that kind of thing to Igbo men. Igbo men are not like that. And Chinedu is not an Igbo man. You see, he doesn't speak Igbo. He speaks his language. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you. Bye-bye.